My screen is visible.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. So yesterday we are uh, check out some examples of stream API on the list of student object, right? So notice
Right.
yesterday we create one student class, right?
Right.
So yesterday we created one student class. This is the class we created, right?
Right.
So I written this class in separate class so that this student class can be used in different module, right?
Correct.
So I created one class student and same yesterday whatever you're writing here, same in the separate class, right? And the
Right.
two.
Right.
So this is the class I created, and one more class I created, data class. In data class, whatever yesterday we do creating the list of student one, right?
Right.
And student two and student three, multiple student created way, right? Student four,
Mm.
and different way using this constructor, right? And return this method. So this
Right.
is just written one simple method data class and static method get a student, right? So they
Correct.
give me the list of student, right? So that
Mm.
I'm not going to again write this code for start streaming example, right?
Right.
Just reuse the code. So I'm saying ki in the today class, I'm already one written data class. Data class have a method get student and get student what they just create the array list and creating the student object, five student object and adding them sub list, right? Adding them list and returning the list of student, right?
Oh, so this is you wrote later on.
Now yesterday we written na, this is the class. This yesterday
Yeah.
this is the already we written thing, right? Yesterday already we written thing. I just copy this code in the method like a get a student, right? So that they
Right.
can we can use this again code. Again, I'm not going to write, right? The same thing, right?
Mhm.
So here say hey sample data dot get me the student list. Okay. So they give me the all the student, right?
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
And now we can uh, get the results student dot size, the number of a student we can in this list have, right?
Correct. But yesterday you wrote everything in one file.
Yes. Now yes. So that those I'm not going to write again today, right? So I'm going
How
to
did you separate?
just copy and paste in the new class. Na. This is the new class I written, simple one data class.
Okay. Okay.
And in this class, complete code I paste here, right? This is the complete started code, right?
Right. Right.
So this is the started code already written in file. So I
Okay.
just written one new class data and one method get students, right? And all the methods
Okay.
I paste here, right?
So return type is list.
Yeah, because we are preparing this list, right? This is we need a
Mm.
list, right? Finally, yesterday all the yesterday notice this is the yesterday class this, right? Notice
Right.
from here I same thing yesterday written here.
Right. Right. Mm.
Okay, all this notice all the things we are going to do in the list of student, right?
Right.
So similarly today also, right? So now we have a list of students, right?
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you want to check all this value, so just do for each, right? List class have a students dot uh, for each and just say system dot out dot println. Just I want to print all the new line. So this is the your existing data which is study we created, right? Six
Right.
student.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is our six student study we created, right?
Right.
Smith, John, Josh, Cook, Mary, and these are the age and these are the phone number, these are the marks, right?
Right. Mm.
Okay, it's in. So today, what we are going to do? Uh, we are can get I want to the employees whose phone number is start with like maybe start. that with the 66447 are end with the double five, right? Anything we can.
Anyway, I have a quick question.
Yes.
So, can you open the student file?
This is the
Student.
go to student file.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the student class. We cannot a file. This is the
No, no,
just
it's a
student
class.
class.
No.
Ah,
So, okay. So, uh,
Study we created this class.
yeah, yeah. And you only have the class definition in this file.
This have only class name and just nothing. Just this file nothing.
Okay, okay. And
No, no static method, no main method, nothing.
nothing. Okay.
Just
And
this
the
is my
next
only class.
and next class, next data dot Java that
Data
class.
class, just I now created one method.
Okay,
Data class
okay.
created one method, and here I just paste the static code here. Okay, now in this method, I can create the list of 6 employee, right?
Okay, okay.
And
Yeah, yeah.
I just return them. Nothing
Okay.
after that, right? This is
And
also same.
sample Java.
And this is the today class here. In this sample .java main method, I guess a head data class. I'm going to call the student class. Why I'm able to call? Because this is the static method, right? Static method call from the data class name dot get student, right?
Hmm.
So here I'm say data dot get students. Data give me the students, right?
Okay, so you don't have to import right here something that it says import that class, or it just automatically will work.
Automatically works. If not, well, then you have to tell me where this is data class. I data class written in the one different util class folder. You can say. Notice I'll one day I'll discuss about this folder structure as well as. So notice
Okay,
I created data in the utility folder. This is one folder util, and I created
right.
here. So by default,
Okay,
okay, and currently we are working in the current file here. Like this is the today session 53, right? So I am
right.
working here. So here the data class not available in this package. So which package available? This is available in this util package. So I say
Oh, so that's
com.gl.util.data. So by default, you write here data automatically. Let's say I import all right here. This is the simple way,
mm,
right? So this is the beauty of IntelliJ, right? Here, just go here, main method say data, right? So by default, they figure out data which you want. Com.util, right? This is I want, right?
mm,
So
okay,
you know this
okay.
is the util and dot
Mm.
get student. Notice already yeah imported, right?
And which class has the all the we did some work as well yesterday. So where is those code?
Those course codes,
You
those
know,
code.
we tested some
Yeah,
example.
yeah, previous class, not 2052 class here. This is
Oh,
the
so
way studied we did,
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay,
Study we did all here, right?
right, right. Okay, got it.
So instead of again, I'm not going to write all the code again, right? So I just reuse them, right?
Right, right,
Just this is the today class. Okay. Okay. So here say data class dot get students. Okay. And
right,
just assign in the variable your student list. And here say just want to print all the data. Student list dot print for each. And here pass the consumer. Consumer say a simple system method reference you can use, or you can use lambda expression, or you can do anything, right?
right.
Multiple option here. We made it. So I'm using method reference to printing the data. So here lots of permutation combination we can do. Yesterday we figure out like what are all the names are only the name which is the length 3, or let's I want to all the student whose age is greater than 50, right?
Mhm.
Well, I'm not interested to all, right? I'm interested only those students whose age is greater than 50, right?
That's right. Yeah,
So simple strategy you can do manually, or study we do manually also we can do, like manually for loop get data and then check age and again collect them, right?
right, right,
So like here manually you can also do like for loop integer I equal to 0, I less than I less than your uh, list dot size, right?
Right.
Semicolon I plus plus means you are looping all one by one, and from this list say give me the first data, right? Get
Mm-hmm.
index 0 means I, you are getting the one student, right? One
Mm-hmm.
student, and here student you say give me the age. Student, first you want to get age. Student dot get age, you are getting the age. You are getting age, and if you check age uh, is greater than 50, right?
Right.
Those only things I want. Okay, I want in the list. So we have to just where those might be greater than age would be one student, two student, three student. So we need some kind of collections to store those, right? So here we
Right.
had to create one the list,
Yeah.
list of student, uh, student list greater than 50, right?
Yes. Right.
Here is a new array list, and now this criteria meet, then you can say dot add, right? Add this student age
Right.
is greater than 50, right?
Right. Right.
And in this after the loop you print out those student, okay, and after that you can just print this list,
Right.
this list, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Just demarcation, okay.
So yeah. So okay. So you're printing it out. Yeah.
So here I am just printing this list. This list now contain only those students which age is greater than 50, right? The
Mm-hmm.
manual code we written here, right? And run. So this is the one. But similarly things we can implement using our stream API. What say? Okay, there should be student, right? Now we are storing student, right?
Student. Yeah.
Here we are storing student. So notice these are the two students which age is greater than 50, right?
50. Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
And similarly, things let's do from stream. I'm not going to intercept all the things. Simply, I say, let's say this is the list of student. So here I'm saying list of student. Just I'm going to use the stream API, and student API just filter them. And what are it filtering? Just checking age greater than 50. So check whatever the student age greater than 50, right?
That's right.
And after that, you want to just print for each, or you want to make a list, just say dot to list, right?
Yeah.
Variable dot variable, and here your uh, student list uh, greater gt greater than 50, right?
Right.
Okay, and you can just similarly like here you are printing. Similarly here you can also print, but here you can use this list, right? Now this is the new is by stream.
The new one. Okay.
So
New
so
one.
that you are getting the same output, right? This is the this approach, original approach. This is the API approach, right? Stream
API.
API.
Yeah. Yeah.
Run. So you notice that both response would be the same, right?
That's right.
The both way we can do it, right? So here it is till now any confusion about this is the code where we are just manually looping the all the list and getting the student, mm,
That's right.
getting out the age, and after that age I am checking is greater than 50, then we have to note. If not greater than 50, then skip. So these things storing part we are doing from the to list, right?
That's right.
And here checking part we are doing from this filter, right?
Mm. Right.
And the rest all other things here is done by your stream,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So I thought the top example is that a stream as well. I don't think it's a regular one, right?
This is
The
the
top.
regular one. and this is the same code using the stream API,
Stream API. Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is it good?
It's good now.
So just what next we want to do here? Let's similarly multiple things you can do. Uh, I want to all the students whose maybe name have a like a character Y or character H, right?
Right.
Anything let's do. So here say one more example. Similarly, you can do multiple question answer here as per your just think question. Now we have a list of student, right? And say stream, and here filter. I whenever you say something, notice why I am going to fetch, because this is the your list of six student, right? List of six student. Surely I don't want to all, right?
Hmm.
I want to some set which meet our criteria, right? So whenever you want to some set of data from here, right? On the basis of
Right.
some condition, then you have to use the filter, right?
Right.
But I want to all data. I want to all six and six. Just conversion, name to uppercase or lowercase or only name or only marks. Means ki, this is the sixth list, and output you also want to six, right? So in
Right.
this case, you are going to use the map. Filter
Map.
is
Okay.
filter is just returning might be all data or might be less data. This is the sixth number of a student. Output can be six or five or one or zero. Might be not
Yes.
condition met, right?
That's right. That's right.
But map always return the same input. If six data, always return the six data. Map is just conversion, projection from the list of student. I want not all the data. I want to only the name or only
Right.
the phone number. I want to just all the phone number, right? So
Right.
here six student, I want to six phone number, right? Then you can use the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's example. Here I want to a student which name uh, end with name, that get name first, get name, and end with name, what the method, compared to start end with, right? Let's
Right.
end with like m, right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And here say let's just I'm print here for it. Instead of you can collect the two list as well as, or you can directly say for each, right? This is the
For
case.
it. Yeah. Okay. We can print
Simply say
directly.
here dot for each. Two list, there is no any problem, right? We
That's
have option. So here are two options. You can use the two is list, or you can sometime use the collector dot two list. So collector dot tool is the API which also exists, and tool is the latest API added by the Java. So this is not available in like Java 8, 9, 10, right? This
that's
is
right.
dated by I think Java 11 or 16 somehow. This is 16, right?
Yeah.
This is
Okay. 16. Yeah.
introduced the Java 16 version. So if you're not using Java 16, you cannot use like to list method. Then you can have an option collect dot collector dot to list. Initially it is right
Okay.
in this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you do collect and collector dot to list, then it
Same
will
thing.
be like that, like a list. You open a list.
Yeah.
You
Yes. Here say mention ki I want to return in the list. Okay.
return the list. Okay.
Okay.
Return to the collect one in this
Uh,
case. Uh,
right. Right here.
right. Mm,
And just as out here say and again the same thing printing, right?
mm.
And you can run. So here in this case you are only getting those all the student which name start end with m. So notice here, okay, okay, where is the output? This is no end with m name. What is the name? Name is not end with m. So there is a no name. Is okay. What they return? Filter those name end with m. There is no m, right here name. Team m is small. Okay, let me a small letter. Okay. Okay. Okay,
Hmm.
so I'm getting M, right?
Okay. End with.
M.
Hmm.
End with, so name is end with the M letter, right?
So end with is another method.
End with, and lots of string class have a lots of, and this is the methods we are using the string class, right?
Hmm. Okay.
Let's see, I want to start with the name J, right? Character
Right.
J. So I can write the hey, instead of this, I just demarcation, right? And here say ki student list dot stream, and I want dot filter, and whatever the student I have, student dot get name, and start with, not end with, start with, right? Start with
Exactly.
say like J, right? And
Right.
here say dot to list, right?
Right.
Or simply say let's for each, right? Simple, right?
Right.
System dot for each, right?
Right.
So you are getting all the student which name start with the letter J, right? Letter the J, right?
Right. Right. Okay.
All
Hmm.
correct.
Right. Right.
Uh, so let's what other we can try. Now these are the list of students. What do you think next we can try?
Uh, we can sort.
Already yes, sort by name.
Oh, we
Started
already did. We already did
started with
that.
the sort by name, sort by. Let's do. So here say why let's say here stream dot stream sorted and just for each, right?
That's right. So we're gonna use the comparator. Oh no, okay. Sort will automatically sort, right? Or you
Let's
see?
think this just before sometimes say ki whatever this sorted method, that means they are going to the sort this employee list, student list, and notice student class. If have a, how compiler know ki this student I am going to sort it on the roll number base or name base or ID base? Who tell?
Okay, yeah, yeah. So we need to put the
If you run,
parameter. Hmm.
if you run and look the your student uh, class, this is the student class. Notice in this class we have not say anything, this class name, nothing mentioned here. How compiler decide ki which field you want to sort by roll number, name, age, nothing I mentioned. This object is not comparable. Two student object I cannot compare. Compiler is not able to compare two objects, which is the greater or less. The
That's
compiler,
right.
if you know sorted, but run, compiler say, I am very unfamiliar about the student class, right? I
Hmm.
notice they are not ready to sort them because student class is not comparable. It's like here we have a two student, student one, student two. How I can say which one is the greater or which one is the less or which one is the equal?
That's right. Okay.
Because
Yeah, yeah.
this student object have a multiple field, right?
Right. Yeah.
So two way, or you can go to the change your this class, implement comparable, right?
I understand.
Yeah.
Or we can use the
Or
other
say,
one.
I'm not interested to change the student class in the separate class. I'm not going to interested to change. So I
That's right.
can
Yeah.
pass the comparator. So I can say pass the comparator and
Comparator dot
say
comparing. Yeah.
comparing and say ki let's by age, ki, just sort by age, right?
That's
So
right.
I am dating sorted by the age, right? Now this is not sorted by age, right? Let's run. So now compiler is happy and sorted by the age, right?
Age. Yeah. That's right.
30, 34, 34, 34, 43, 77. Okay.
That's
Maybe
right.
someone interests, no, I want to sort it by age, name, not like your age. So simply same code and just say, I want to sort it by your name, right? That's done. So this is the benefit of your comparator. Comparator help us at a runtime, say JVM, hey compiler, you do sorting on this field, right? Now
Right.
notice this is sorted by the your name, right?
Right. Got it. Yeah.
And notice in the case of sorted by age here 234 age. So what do you think? Why is Smith come first and Josh later? If both
Uh,
two, yes. Notice yesterday, I think we discussed with. If both name, like here in the case of Josh, by default this is the good order because Josh is the first 30 and Josh 34. It's good, right? But here in the case of sort by age, this is the 34 and 34 too, right?
that's right.
Why Smith is first, not the Josh first? Because alphabetically order Josh should be the first, right? Then Smith.
Because we have not put two
Right.
parameters.
Because yes, because here till now I am not specify the yes. Yesterday I also say this is also we have option, right?
You can put a dot at the end, and
Right.
there is another. Yeah,
So here say ki now if you run, we are getting all the student by sorted by age. It is good, but sometimes someone say if observe the output, this is the age 30, it's okay, but this is the 34, 34 two student. But I want this Josh is alphabetically first. The Josh should be first and then Smith, right?
that's right.
Means ki here after age you want to also compare the name. If right,
That's
then
right.
this is option here. Then comparing. Then
Then
come.
comparing. That's right.
And
Then
here say
comparing.
a student
Student
his name.
get name. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That this is sometime needed, you can do. So here you say ki two ordering. Notice here 30 and 34 30 say order by the name. Now this is the change, right?
That's right. That's right.
So lots of sorting options we have. Let's explore. Maybe I want to reverse, right? So
Right.
the one also let's keep not student list dot stream dot sorted and dot for each, right? Let's for each same as here, but here I am say comparator dot comparing student age, right? So here they are by default they are going to ascending order, right? If you notice,
Mm.
I am not saying, hey compiler, why you are doing ascending? I don't want the first 13, 34, 35. I want descending order, right? So in this case, this is one method just to reverse.
Reverse. Yeah.
Reverse is going to by default do your descending order. So you are getting data in the reverse order. Means it's just not by default ascending that they could do. So now you are getting data in the 87, 78, 43, 34, 34, 34, right?
That's right.
So lots of permutation combinations you can do. Is these things you can go using the manually like in this way. Lots of big code you have to need to write. If you
Hmm.
are
But
trying to solve this problem, I am going to sort data on the basis of two fields. We have to write a two algorithm to sort here, right?
right. Right.
And sorting algorithm also need a two for loop, right? To compare, right? And
That's right.
all the things are hidden by the just stream API say just use my method and tell just indicate me what you want, right? So this is the major benefit of your Lambda expression and Stream API. May they focus, just tell me what you want. Don't take care how it going to implement. That is taken care by your library.
Right. Right.
Here we are not doing any rocket science, right? Here just saying if we have a list top student, just stream and sort by name, sort by age, and after that reverse them. I'm not writing
Is
any logic, right?
right. I can feel that, but once I get more used to it, it's gonna be really easy.
Right. Because now all the hurdle, all the algorithm implementation is taken care by your library.
So nowadays,
Hmm.
in the program, like in the job, they don't write any algorithm, or they do.
If needed. if
Oh,
needed.
if needed.
Yes,
Okay.
because all the things library is not offering, right? All the Java library are offer very generic thing that can be commonly used, right? These are things very
Hmm.
commonly, right? But some
Common. Yeah.
application, some business, that's not always with the common, right?
Right. Right. Okay.
With a
Okay.
specific requirement. In the case of
Oh,
a research organization, in the case of stock market, in the case of your in medical science, lots of data manipulation done not as a general order, right?
like stock market too.
Yeah, lots of programming is happening. Okay, so
Okay. Okay.
sometime or many times we have to write own custom logics. Depend upon the requirement, what the problem you are going to solve. First, those problems can help by the library. It good to you, right? Library help you, but might be some scenario library doesn't have any option. Then you have to write the code. If you are not aware how to write the loop, how to write the condition, how to write algorithm, it's very tough for you to address, yeah, uh, implement that such product or software, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. Then I
So
see.
due to
I see.
that, always the whenever we start any basic, we understand how we are writing the program, how we are writing the code, how we are writing the algorithms, right?
Right. Right.
And after that, we take the advantage of library, right?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Is it good?
It's good now. Yeah.
Till now, any question, doubt?
No, I'm better today.
Similarly, you want to maybe sort by phone number, right? Not
Hmm.
only age. Let's do. You can do many permutation combination you can do using the stream API, right?
That's right.
Just not want to just say sort by not age, just phone number. Okay,
That's right.
and don't want to reverse. Don't do reverse, right? So here all the field you can do. So let's move to the some complex part. Now notice this is the sorted.
Yeah.
Small, small, greater, 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 greater. Okay. And if you're only one field, it's very simple, right? You can apply sorted or filter or map. Let's I want all the employee names should be the capital letter, right?
Okay.
So you can just do right, because here you don't need any kind of filtering, right? I want all the name should be uppercase, right?
Uppercase. Right. It's
So here
easy.
surely I'm not going to say any kind of filtering, because we need all data. So all data no filtering. Then what we need are for each or map, right? So simple
That's
say,
right. Map. Map. We need map.
yeah, yes, right. So here say, hey student, stream them and just map. What map day? Whatever the student, whatever the student I'm getting, right?
Right.
Just student dot get name and just two uppercase. Okay. And after
Uppercase.
that, just I want to print all them, right?
That's right.
Or collect to list, whatever you want, right? You can do both, right?
Right.
And just do it. So notice here I am getting all the uppercase.
Mm.
So that's uh you can say. And notice whatever you're doing, if you change the check out the your original list, if you print the original list, there is no any change. If you check the original list right here, original employee, nothing change in the original data. Stream is always work on the new copy, right?
Okay. Okay. I see. I see. Yeah. Yeah.
All things operation we did here, but our original list always the same, no modification, anything, right? Same order, same thing, right? Whatever you
Mm.
do here, right? All is so. This is the very clear. Whatever your original collections of object, right? Collections of
Right.
object. And
Mm.
whenever you say stream API always returns value on the new copy. Just get data from here and create the new list, right? And return new. They are not
Okay.
modify
Yeah.
anything here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the
Right.
beauty of your stream API. Okay.
Right.
Now, what we can think next? Someone, let's what? Someone want here. Notice I only get the uppercase in the name, but I want complete as an object like this, right? Name should be uppercase, right?
Right.
So what do you think? Is it possible? I want complete student name, a student object, not only the name. If here I am able to convert to uppercase only name, right?
Mm.
So notice here I am doing convert to uppercase only name, but I am not getting the complete student object, only getting the name. So what I can do? How will do?
Sorry, what is the end goal? What?
End goal is that I want the all student name in uppercase. It's here doing right.
Right.
So they, if you run, they will only return me the name, right? By my objective, I want complete object like all the student like this way, not only name, but with the
Okay, okay.
uppercase.
Yeah. So what we can do, we can map it,
Yes, yes.
then we can filter it after map.
After filter, uh, after map, you will notice I am getting the only name part.
Okay, okay.
After I am getting only name. So what you want to filter? Length greater than something. What you want to filter? But filter means I want to here. This is the sixth name. Yeah, sixth
So
student
you want to get the whole thing, like the
object,
whole.
not the only
Okay.
name.
Yeah.
Sometime
Okay.
needed, right?
Yeah,
Sometime
yeah.
I want name uppercase, not only name, the complete object. I will do. Let's try, right? Are you getting my point?
I have an
I,
idea.
yes, ask, tell me your idea.
So we can type s dot get name, s dot get ID, s dot get phone
Where?
number
Let's start with string
on
and
on
after
on map
on
map.
map.
Hmm.
Yes. Say
So
I'm
first
here a student.
get dot s dot roll number. What is the call?
Roll
Roll number.
number.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. So right here, if you notice what is why happening this, if you just write here map s dot s, it will print your all the objects. If here
Right.
they print, you receive a student object and pass a student object. This will print the complete object here. There is no problem, right? No
Right.
problem. But I am as you said dot get name. So they just return the name. They return the name. So you only print, getting the name of that, right?
Right. Right.
Problem here, I am not going to pass only name here. I'm not interested name, right? I have
Hmm.
to return complete object. So here, one liner is not sufficient for me. So I want to write some kind of code, right? So what we
Right.
can do here, I say I'm just say new string object, okay, right?
Right.
Uh, and here you say whatever the s dot get roll number, comma s dot get name, comma s dot get age, s dot comma s dot get phone number, comma s dot get marks, right?
Marks. Yeah.
So here I am created the new string object. Notice still we are able to get all the data here. There is no problem. But now we have options. We are going to create the new object, but here we have an option to set to uppercase, right?
Oh, so you do that here.
Yeah. So now we are getting all this employee with the name uppercase,
That's very good.
right?
Interesting. Yeah.
So here map, think what you need pass. Whenever say string, the only in the for each they are going to string only.
Hmm.
Okay, right? So let me again explain. If you write this student dot map and say student dot get name, and just let's collect two list, not the print map dot to list. Okay, list, and check what variable they return. They returning me the list of string. Notice they returning list of string. Notice here.
Mm.
because name is
Yes.
a string.
Right. String. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
they returning your uh, just print here list dot. Okay.
Mm.
So notice whenever say map s dot get name, so what name return? So finally we're collecting not the string object, we are collecting string object. That is the problem
Right.
here. We are getting the only the name, right?
Right.
Here only getting the name as it is, right? But here I am not interested to return the string. I am interested to return the string of student object, right? So notice
Right.
here we are returning only string, right? So instead
Okay.
of that,
Okay.
we say
Mm.
we are going to write like not is here. I am going to write like string dot this way, right? Okay, and here say dot to list, and
To
let's check
list.
what they. So so they return the student because here we are returning the new student, right?
Right.
So this is the way sometime you want to just return complete object. Okay, because in existing object we cannot modify, so we can create the new object, right?
Right. Right. That's a
Here,
very convenient. Sometimes we
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Some because here now I am going to existing student object surely I cannot modify. So what I can do, I am going to create new student object with a existing same roll number, same age, same phone number, same marks, but name would be the uppercase, right?
Right. Right.
So in this case, you are getting the list of student. So major difference, what your map return, similarly your collect, right?
Right.
So in this way, we can understand. Okay, this very be clear ki what map returning. Map returning here string, then you are getting only string. Here map
Right.
return student, then you are returning the student here.
Right. Right.
So sometime you have to create the new object if you want to write here. Is it okay? Now we're
Right.
getting the complete. But if you again print the your original list is not modified, right?
Okay. It's still there. Yeah.
Let's check here. If you look your original list, now let's print the original list, right?
Right.
So original list, if I am print here, this is my original list. This is list, right?
Right.
This will always the same in original phase. So stream API is not modifying original list. Notice original list again the same, right? We
Right.
can modify them in the new object.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. So what next we can think? Lots of here we have a data list of employee, list of student department, and you can think any kind of such a problem, right? And try to solve them. Now let's jump to the marks. Uh, okay, I want just uh, sum of all marks, right?
Right.
This is a good option.
This is very good. Yeah. I was gonna ask how to handle mass
Let's
marks.
try. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's just explore lots of things now. Option to exploration. Let's do. Okay. Here, just say, just comment out, right? Original list. Okay.
That's right.
And here say student list dot stream and dot. Let's first surely uh, map and say student, whatever the student dot get marks. Not get now we are getting marks. Marks is a map. Notice, and just let's do for each what you are getting, right?
That's right.
So here lots and just check what we are doing, what we are getting, right? So here notice at least we are able to get all the marks, right?
Right.
So here you want just I want to sum up them, right? Somehow you need to sum here. So think how will do sum. first in this marks we have to read all the values.
Yeah.
In a map, you notice a map. This is the concept of key and value, right? Map. This is the key. This is the key. This is the key. This is the key, right?
That's right.
Or I want to know all the subject, yeah, all the marks. So what you can do? So let's go step by step. Here it's okay, right? And whatever you do here, let's do from marks. I say get. You go already. We have understand the uh, keys set and value set, right?
Right.
You already know key in the whenever we're reading map, we have option. You want to read all the value or the keys. So here I want to all the values. So you can say values method, right?
Right.
And if you run the values, then let's what the output. Values is a collection, right? So in this way, you are getting the all the values. Notice all the values, right?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Or you want to get all the keys, whatever you want, right? And at least now we have a value. Now we want to sum them, right? Right? This is our objective, right?
Right. Right.
Even you can sum them, or even you can whatever you want, right? So let's next steps.
We can do a method. Uh,
Lots of things you can do, right?
yeah.
So here, whatever the values, now notice here we can, because we have values is a collections of value, right?
Right.
So here I have options. Let's say I want to all the values in a sorted order or a sum, right?
That's right.
So just this dot stream dot sum,
Some.
okay, dot
Uh,
not dot just box to the integer stream uh, dot what you can say here not
reduce. Reduce.
you can say reduce, yes, just reduce, yes, good option. You can see reduce. And
Yeah.
yes, sum means your zero is the identity function, right? And
Uh,
here two value first and second, right?
right.
uh, Here is a comma b, whatever you can say, right? Do two value and just say a plus b, right?
Right.
And just run it.
So it's gonna add two number or all
All
number.
they are just summing all the number. You notice here I'm getting the sum of all. Just note down. This is sum of this completely this. This is the
Okay.
sum,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
Right. And now this is the sum. Here I want to who is the maximum, right? Or who is the minimum? You can do, right?
Right.
In this say I want to the maximum, the total marks is the who is the top, right? This is the each student have a sum of all, right?
That's right. Hmm.
So let's think. Uh, First things, I want to find the maximum, right? Or who is the topper, right? So from here, this is the sum of all the six student, the number, right? This is the first student sum, right? This is the
Right.
second student sum. So here, look like the maximum would be here, 298, right? Look like
289. Yeah.
289. So let's see how we find. Okay, let's try, right? Just I'm writing the separate line step by step, so you are aware, right?
Sure.
So here I am going to again write, and here think. Now here map we have a list of stream, and here I want to what max
Maximum.
max. But here we have an integer that let's what option we have dot what frequency map sorted not sorted. I don't want to sort find first not we need the maximum not the first distinct take while from limit long how to get max, right? Count, this is just count, find any, this is the
Max.
max, already have a
Max.
max, right?
Yeah.
Say
Max is
max
here.
and say integer, just compare to between the integer, and max return the one value, right? So we're not going to just print each. They return me value, right, which is the maximum. Now we have only one number, right? Till
That's right.
now, before that, before that, we receive all the value, right? So we are this they
Right.
are printing for each. For each, this is the collection, right? But
That's right.
whenever you say
Yeah.
max, this is no collection, right? This is
It's a
no
one number.
one number value, you can say. So here you can say let's max, and then say not to this, just say dot get value, what the maximum value, right?
That's right.
And just in a make a s out something, where I am print. Let's just get in the variable, right?
Right.
This is the uh, um, top topper number, right?
Topper. Yeah.
This is the topper, and just print out the who is the topper. So lots of things we can just explore, right? Till now, whatever we have to learn, that help us here too. If you don't know reduce, that very hard to understand, right? Now notice
That's
this
right.
is the topper.
Okay. Okay. I see. I
I got
see.
the
Yeah.
topper,
Yeah.
right? Maybe
There are
I want,
many combination we can do.
yeah, I want to the lower number, who is the minimum number, right? So we can do min,
That's right.
right? So just here, they similar work, just do in the min, right?
That's right.
Here say lower, right? And just print here lower. Here, not the max, you need the min, right?
That's right.
And this is help us.
What does the get does? Get.
Get means ki now notice they return the optional. Yesterday, one class say na ki might be in this number there is a more than two minimum number, right? That
Okay.
might be not decide. Okay, so might be some filter apply here, right? And filter does not return any value. That we not getting any get data, right? So we
That's
need the
right.
optional. So optional dot get means ki whatever the optional, we get me the value, right?
Okay. So if we have two same number,
Hmm,
like if we have two same number, like 289, for
hmm,
example,
hmm.
then it will give me two.
Confusion, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So due to that, they return. In the last class, I discussed about the optional why return, right? No.
Mhm.
One class we also discuss optional, but this is the main max. You can do similar, right?
Okay.
And other options you have instead of that mean and max. So like simply you have a reduce to different option. Lots of options we have. All the things we're not discussing, but in this way we can do. Okay. So
That's right.
now uh, I what next I want? Let's print all the student here. What do you
Right.
want to next? Lots of permutation combination. Just you think and try, right?
Right.
So now our original is same here. Let's we try whatever this, but what the name? Who is the topper? Till now, I figure out the 191 is the lower and 289 was the topper, right?
Right. Right.
So think how we will
We,
get the corresponding name. Who is that?
we can use the filter first and then map.
Just think. Let's you try. Okay. Let's your
Mm.
assignment. Let's you try. I want to find the topper name. I'll do.
Topper name. Okay. Okay.
Or
So
the
so
number we have a very lowest number. Who is the class student, right? Who is in the
okay.
top? Who is in the lowest, right?
Right. Right. Mm.
That thing. Lots of things we have to do.
Right.
Be carefully think how this is your original list, and from here I am getting only marks. So we have only getting marks. Notice, and in this marks say just give me the value. Then you can give only value, and this value say just sum them. You are getting the sum them, and after this just return the maximum. You are returning the maximum, right? So
That's right.
currently you have only maximum value. Think from here how we find the corresponding in the name. Just
Right.
think, right? This is the complex things. You have to think lots of things. But this is a very common problem, right? We have a list of a student. I want to know the name of topper, not the marks. Marks is the good. You tell me the marks is the 289. But who is the 289? Smith, Tim, Josh. I don't know, right?
Mm,
I'll do. Let's. You will try. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I help you.
No, I can try.
Here, just you prepare data search and think by yourself. What I can do more, right?
Right, right. Mm,
Might be here I want subject wise. In this math, who is the topper, right? Maybe in
right,
history, who is the topper? Maybe the English, who is the lower number, right?
right.
So in this, whenever we have sub collections, lots of you can say problematic, lots of complex thing going on. So whenever someone going to write, lots of complexity going to increase, right? This is the real use case, real problem. Whenever you're going to address the real problem, real solution, we have to write lots of complex stream API, manually for loop. Might be somewhere stream API not help, then help us that at least we know manually you can write the for loop, right? And
That's
figure out
right.
the fix. So if might be some cases, might be our stream is not fit, right? Some cases, right? Then we have
Right,
to manually write the for loop and do our task because we know how to write the code, right?
right.
Okay. So best options, maybe you can try this or whatever you feel comfortable. Let's initially maybe you
Right,
try with the manually for loop, while loop. You understand how first we at least first we solve the problem and later part we can
right,
avoid to write the code like stream API which are more readable, right? Anyone
right.
can understand. This is very complex to read. Only the problem in this here, readability problem. Your code is not easily readable, right? And even
Oh,
maintainability problem, right? And lots of
right.
things we have. But sometimes our stream API cannot solve all the problem because the stream API is designed for a specific common scenario. That's generally all the developer, all the software generally needed, right?
Mm,
But such very complex things might be not needed for all the applications, all the scenario. So JVM not implemented those. In those
that's right.
scenario, you have to write your own manually for loop, while loop, break, if condition, whatever you want, right? Manually
Right,
sorting, manually filtering, right?
right.
So now we have a these tools. You can say this is the one stream is a tool, manually for loop while have a tool. Have a two tools. You cannot
You
say
mean
that this.
you
Yes.
mean API,
Yeah,
API.
API, stream API. You cannot say
Yeah,
this is the only solution to solve all the problem. Yeah, this is the only solution solve the problem only for loop, right?
that's right.
Depend upon the US situation and use case. I am not saying you always use the stream. No, just think the situation and problem can be addressed from this tool, then use. Else you can use different tool. Generally, whenever any mechanics or any plumber come in our home, they have lots of tools, right?
That's
According to
right.
the tool, they what they are going to fix the issue. They use a specific tool.
According to the problem. According to the
Yeah,
problem.
according to the problem. So here also, Java language, the string API, lambda function, stream API, for loop, break loop, manually code, all are just assume as a tool. Okay,
Mm,
these all tool are best. Okay, they are designed for a specific situation, right?
right, right.
If you know all the tool, you have to according to the situation you can use those tools, right?
I can use those. Yeah,
If you
yeah.
don't know about the tool, you let's say you have only one tool, so all the problem you are going to solve from the only one tool, right? Because you have
That's
no
right.
only one tool.
That's right. That's
Might
right.
be sometime you feel struggle because the one tool can solve but take a larger time, larger effort, right?
You mean algorithm?
Yes.
Uh, Yeah.
So this is the situation. We are just learning the different Java language as a tool we have.
Yeah.
But
Imagine how many algorithms is working on all this in the
right,
background.
right,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Here we written like this way, but
Yeah.
similarly you can write the manually lots of things you have to do. But you can do. You cannot say you
Right.
cannot do. Surely someone like not written this code by myself written the Java implementers, a Java designer. But if Java
Right.
designer can implement this method, I can also write the code, right?
That's
Even I
right.
am not going to use this, still I am able to solve the problem. Before the
Right.
Java Stream API, someone can solve this problem using the manually for loop, while loop,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
So
you
someone
can
used to solve a lot of problems even
do. Yeah,
before. Yeah.
before this. Nowadays, this is the development of your language. Daily basis, daily Java designer are think what we can offer more services, more help to the developer, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so let's explore and
And also, Ajay bhai, does the certification also help in the future or
that's
no?
for your and you can say comfortability. What you know the language or not. Just verify
Oh,
your assertion. That's not
but
really needed for the company or any kind of a job, right?
right. No, it's for
Just
the job. For the
yeah,
job.
that's not more benefit because
Oh, okay, okay.
certificate
Because
not give you the value. Yeah, someone asks question. If you reply, that's okay.
right,
Now,
right. Okay.
now the era of not degree, era of not certification only. Now the era of you know or not know. You are able to write code or not write code.
Right, right. That's how they ask.
Yes. Okay. So the summary of the today class is that you are just use the different tool. Maybe this tool also good, this tool also good. You cannot say, okay, I'm saying this is a very good tool, this is a very bad tool. No, both are good. Both are the different tool. And
That's
whatever
right.
you feel comfortable, those tool you can use. Each
Yes.
tool have some advantage, some disadvantage, right?
Right, right.
The the best is that just judge your scenario and situation and decide which tool is the best suit here and that use them. Okay.
Right.
So you can say till now, whatever we study manually, while loop, for loop, break, continue, loop, method, interface, implementation class, lambda expression, method references, whatever things, all are the one tool and depend upon
Mm,
the situation and conditions we are going to use.
that's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
If let's this is the only way, then why maybe Java designer say, "Ki let's deprecate all the old thing, right? Java support each and everything as of now today. What Java did in the Java 1, Java 2, Java 20 also the same you can do here, right? The Java support the backend compatibility. Means ki whatever written in the past, it's also work on the latest JVM.
Oh, so they also support those. They have to make
Yeah,
sure they
this is a
support it.
major you can say key feature of a Java language. Until Java not decided really this is very bad things they implemented, then they are saying this is not used in the further future, right? Really
Ah,
they have some genuine problem, right? Then say ki, this API I am going to discard. Okay, you cannot use it
mhm.
because they have a justification region, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so not going to more lecture. Just let's focus on your works. What we did today, we have did some use case of your Stream API.
Right,
Because this Stream API is a tool, they need a practice to understand. Like similarly we did, right? So
right,
just you prepare some data, right?
right,
And just try to play with them.
right, right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just ask
Practice is the
question.
main thing.
Just
Yeah.
ask question and try to solve. Ask question, try to solve. Look the data and ask question, right?
Right, right, right,
This is a basic you can say uh, a learning approach. Just to prepare data here and ask a question. I want to this. Okay. I want to the number of okay, name Mary. What is the GK number, right? What is the GK number? 42. I want, right? I want to answer
right.
42. So this is my question. Ki what the Mary got number in a GK? Tell me the answer, right?
Okay, so we can try that too.
Yeah. Here My question simply, this is one Mary girls. I want you. What is she got number in the history? I'll do right. Just think. This is a lots of question you can think. Let's just stream. Dot say, ki, hey stream. I want filter them the Mary right. Filter
Right.
them. Filter them. Uh, Student name.
Mary
Here
s dot get name,
s dot get yes
get
dot get
get
name. Just
Mary.
say hmm, just say just say here. I want to write two line of code here just for if
Okay.
I can use the curly braces, right? And
Right.
here just I write dot variable. Okay, this is the name, and you can say if name dot start name dot equal, right? You can say equals is the method, right? And
Right.
Mary, okay, Mary,
Okay.
right?
So you have to write like this to
You
get
can also
one.
multiple ways. Just I'm take different way. You if Mary then return. If Mary only Mary, then you can say a return. What you can say return true or false?
Written
Yes, return true, return true
written true. Yeah.
or false. In this way, right? Or simply just write one line. Means just I'm trying to hear multiple approaches to write. Okay, this not the
Right.
only one way. Here I'm right just the s dot get name dot equals directly here right. Okay, and like Mary. Okay,
Oh, you can do that too. Okay.
yeah, you can do. And now question is that what you want here. You want the marks first. After that, if name is
Mark.
Mary, then I want to.
Marks.
So first you have to collect in the list. Now you have to marry one in list, right? Now we
Right.
have to list in the marry. Now we have marry, and after that say again a stream and get me the marks, right? Get what marks, right? So you can say
Marks.
map. Oh, sorry, map and map say whatever the student I have dot get marks, right?
Yeah.
And in this marks, notice this is the map. Okay, if you just but I don't want to. If you print here, they will print all the marks, right?
First right. Yeah.
But they print all the marks, but I'm not interested all the marks. I'm only interested to know the history marks, right? If you notice, they give me the marks, right? Here Mary all
Right.
marks, right?
Right.
But I'm not interested all. No, so I'm not printing all the things. No,
So
I
we can say get marks dot
here
his
dot get history
get history.
is is
History equals.
uh, just history, and just now let's do for each
Yeah.
print and it solves my problem. So lots of things you can do. Just for example, right? Now
Right.
we got the 50, this is the history 58, right?
That's right.
In this way you can do, right? So lots of
Mm.
things. Just you can just look the data and ask question yourself. Ki what you want, right?
I see. Yeah, yeah. Then you
Look the
solve
data
that way. Yeah.
and try to ask question and try to solve. This is
Right.
the way
Right.
of learning, right? Here lots of permutation question we can and surely we are not going to cover all the things of the example in history maybe, right?
That's right. Yeah.
But this is the just you can say conclusion. Just try to ask question and try to solve the problem.
Right.
Okay,
Got it.
I think that's the good for the day. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. It's good.
Because whenever you discuss, just discuss going discussion going on, discussion going
Yes.
on.
Yes.
So lots of question answer can arise here, right?
Right.
But the very interesting thing, whenever we are trying to ask question, try to solve,
Very interesting.
really,
Seriously, like it is like a very good stuff
okay.
for sure.
So we are good for the day. if I have no any question for the day.
Yeah.
You have any question
Fine.
for the
Oh
day?
no, no, I'm good for today. Yeah.
Okay, take care.
Take care. Bye now.